Maricel Alili of TV5.
Hi, sir. Good morning.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, may we know the details about the cabinet meeting last night? What happened? What did the president tell Secretary Sueno?
I have posted a statement regarding the matter. Are you familiar with that? Let me just go through. Yes. Well, in fairness, I think we need to just keep it at that level up to this stage. That it was basically a loss of confidence, a loss of trust and confidence in the man and the position. But I think more than the details of the situation, I think we need to take into more serious account the implication of this thing, that it was done in a sense publicly in front of all the cabinet members, and also that the president has allowed a public explanation of the matter. The president is very serious in restoring trust in the government. You know, he has said this again and again. One of the problems of the Philippines is that the Filipinos have lost trust in the government. But by addressing it so firmly and so with decisiveness, it just goes to show how deeply invested the president is in nation building. I think that is of more import.
Sir, what's the reason for the loss of trust and confidence?
Apparently, the president has done due diligence. And so he has checked into the matter, and and apparently he has taken note of several legally untenable situations.
Does it have something to do with the letter of the 3 undersecretaries of the DILG?
I doubt it. I doubt it's more than just the letters. He has apparently some insight into the situation.
May we know, sir, kung sino yung possible na pumalit?
Wala pa pong nababanggit.
Okay.
Okay.
I have checked. Wala pa po.
Okay. Still on Secretary Sueno. Laila Salaveria from Inquirer. Next, Dexter.
Sir, did the reason for the firing of Secretary Sueno have anything to do with any public transaction? Because if public funds are involved, shouldn't this be made public?
To some extent, that may be part of the reason.
So, sir, may we know which particular transactions?
Like I said, let's keep the details. Keep the details for set the details aside for whatever actions need to be taken afterwards.
Can we expect any action actually? Will there be an investigation of these supposedly questionable or legally untenable transactions?
Let us wait for the president to make his subsequent actions.
Sir, former Senator Marcos being considered as a replacement for?
No, there has been no comment, no mention, and absolutely no reference to him, as far as I'm concerned and as far as the cabinet is concerned.
Thank you, Laila. Dexter Ganibe from DCMM. Okay. After Dexter, Joseph Pia.
Sek, magandang umaga. Sir, hindi ba ano ang posisyon ng Malacanang dito sa mga opisyal, mga itinaga ng Pangulo na nasasangkot sa ganitong mga issue? Kasi parang lumalabas na kapag sila ay nakagawa ng mali o na-involve sa isang corruption issue, ay sisibakin na lang at okay na. Paano po yung kanilang pananagutan kung meron man?
Hayaan na po natin ang presidente siyang sumunod patungkol sa bagay na yan. No? But definitely, I think the major implication is that the president will not countenance, as again and again, he has even put it in a very colorful term, even a whiff of corruption, kahit na may maamoy lang siya. So, but I think we have to give him credit and really understand and put it in context that what he's really actually doing is really restoring trust in the government. Because apparently for the longest time, the people have become, in a sense, hopeless about the situation. But he is actually empowering the Filipino people once more by giving them a trustworthy government. It's quite a challenge.
Yes, sir. Kasi pagdating din kung halimbawa lalabas na dahil kahit whiff of corruption lang, paano kung nagamit lang yung pangalan ng isang opisyal at ito ay nasibak at wala namang hindi naman talaga siya involved, paano po yung kanyang reputasyon?
You know,
o ano sa-
the president is a lawyer, and you have to give it to him. He does due diligence.
Hindi, wala po bang ano na masasampahan ng kaso, imbestigahan?
Yung patungkol po
pagsasampa
dyan,
ng kaso.
sinasabi ko po, antayin na lang po natin na, antayin natin na kumilos siya.
Sir, last point.
Opo.
Sir, may mga listahan na o may mga pangalan na po bang lumulutang kung sino ang posibleng ilagay sa posisyon na bakante ni Secretary Sueno?
Wala pa po.
Okay, Dexter. Joseph Morong of GMA 7. After Joseph, Pia Reneada.
Sir, si Presidente naman, klaro, no, na he wants, sabi niya rin, na he wants to restore trust in government and yung mga ganitong firing of officials who are thought to be corrupt, ginagawa niya publicly, no? But I think we're interested in what happened in the cabinet meeting yesterday. Was it the first item that the President brought up, and what happened during the conversation? How would you describe the interaction between President and Secretary Sueño, former Secretary?
You want the human interest.
Sir.
Yeah. Okay, just to give you a little bit of, just a little picture. The president was quite open and frank in questioning the secretary. Initially, in fact, almost at the beginning of the meetings. However, he set it aside, and we finished the meeting, which took about several hours actually, and then it was only afterwards that he made a closing statement.
And what was the closing statement, if you can quote?
For some reason, I just caught the tail end of it. But basically, he said that he had that the secretary was being let go.
And what was former Secretary Sueño's response?
There was a short exchange, and then that was it.
Meron pa short exchange?
Conversation.
Sumagot pa, sir. Di naman.
Conversation. It was not a heated exchange. It was just a conversation.
Okay. Sir, in the spirit of transparency, are you willing to release the video of the cabinet meeting as far as that is concerned, sir? Yung issue.
There was no video regarding the matter.
Sir, there was, sir. In-upload
The ending?
Hindi, sir, yung cabinet meeting.
Oh, no,
Meron, I caught the part there that Secretary Sueño was saying it's not true, and then it was the audio was cut. So I don't know what he's denying in that area. So perhaps we can ask for the whole video.
That I don't know. That I don't know. On the other hand, there are certain things that have even if there is a transparency, I think there are certain limits to that.
Okay, I understand that. But what is he denying, sir, in that aspect, in that part of the video? Sabi niya, it's not true.
Let me check again. Let me just check again. Okay.
Thank you, Joseph.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, Joseph. Pia from Rappler, same topic.
Sir, can we just get more details on the investigation which the President initiated to prove the claims in this letter, which was given to him, which listed daw nga po the accusations against the DILG Chief Sueño?
Your question is?
More details about the investigation, who conducted it, how long did it take, what was the proof that convinced the President that the allegations were true?
Apparently, here's what I can tell you. The President is aware that apparently checked into a history of activities of the Secretary. But that's about it. That's about all that I can tell you.
Sir, just to zero in on the Austrian fire trucks allegation, because the Secretary naman is saying that this was a contract approved the previous administration.
That's right.
So what exactly is the accusation being pinned onto the Secretary?
There was no accusation. There was just questioning.
What kind of questions was he asking, sir?
The President was asking, did the Secretary travel abroad to this particular place? And did he know the background of it, of the actual situation? And more or less along that line, the President seemed to just be interested in establishing whether or not the Secretary had actually engaged in certain activities.
Sir, can we know what activities these are? I think the public deserves to know if this is an
They
issue
deserve to know in time. Thank you.
Okay.
Sir, just another on the cabinet meeting
Yes.
in Sexuenyo. At the beginning, sir, we also heard that the president, in fact, suggested to meet privately with Sexuenyo at another moment, at another opportunity to talk about these allegations. And then by the end of the meeting, biglang binawi po niya yung invitation, which I think caught Sexuenyo off guard. Is this meeting still pushing through? Did he in fact suggest a private meeting?
I don't know if it will push, if a private meeting will push through, but at the end of the meeting, apparently there was none expected.
And sir, was there any other cabinet official or government official who was berated during the cabinet meeting?
I don't think the word is berated.
Or sir, parang he talked about certain issues about them.
Yeah, you know,
Sir.
it's just like, you know, just like comments. It was just these were just comments.
Sir, about which cabinet official?
Let's leave it at that. Thank you.
Ilan?
As far as I know, just one other.